Hey, what's up everyone? It's Master Sigma here. In this video, I want to discuss how to trade the news events. I get asked this question by beginner traders a lot, and that's how do I go about trading the news? First of all, if you're a new trader, if you've been trading for less than a year, I would suggest that you stay away completely from trading news events. It's a very risky thing to do. It's very volatile, and it's almost like gambling if you're a new trader. What I suggest instead is for at least a few months, you take a look and observe. Don't take any trades around the time of news events. Just observe price action, and if and when after a few months, if you feel comfortable trading the news, then by all means go ahead. So let's get right into it. First of all, what news events are we talking about? There are several websites that are available. The one that I use is forexfactory.com. Here you can see a list of dates and times where the different news events are listed. So if you go to this filter section on the right hand side and click it, it allows you to filter news events by event type, by currencies, and also by the impact of the news. So you see 4 different colored folders here. The one you really want to be concerned with is the red folder. These are the high impact news events. The orange ones not as much, so mostly just the red ones, and then you can select the currency that you want to deal with depending on the pairs that you're trading. So in this case, I'm only looking at the USD. I want to see all event types, and I'm going to go with just the red folder or high impact news events, and then you click apply filter. So we can see the dates here, the time, and the different news events that are coming out here. So there's 2 ways that I go about trading news events. So the first type is if I'm already in a trade well ahead of the news event, then I stay in that trade as long as I have hit at least one of my profit targets and I've moved my stop loss to break even. At that point, I don't have anything to lose. Even if I get stopped out, I'll be in profit still. So it doesn't make a difference. If it's a high setup, high probability setup that I took well ahead of the news, I'm going to stay in that trade, and especially if I've already moved my stop loss to break even. Now, as far as trading right around the time of news events, I'll only trade a news event if I see a high probability setup present itself. I want to define my risk. I don't want to lose more than my maximum loss per trade, regardless of if it's around the time of news or if it's not around the time of news. I'm never going to lose more than my maximum loss. So coming around the time of news events, if I see a high probability setup, I will take it. Especially, guys, if you see, for me, if I see 2 or more news events coming around that's around the same time, then that will just produce an extra catalyst, an extra boost. And typically what that means is I will reach my take profit targets faster. So the news is, just really a catalyst for me. As a purely technical trader, I'm not really concerned with the outcome of the news. I'm still going to be aware of, the days and times that news events are happening so that I'm better prepared. I'm expecting more volatility around that time. But otherwise, I'm a technical trader. So regardless of whether there's news or there's not news, I'm going to take high probability setups every time they come my way. It's just something in the background that I want to be aware of. So for beginner traders, I would say don't trade the news at all. You're probably going to get wrecked 9 times out of 10. For the first few months, just observe what's happening. Once you do feel comfortable, then you can put on small positions and manage your risk. Make sure you're never losing more than your maximum loss. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.